Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Crowdor here, keeping it tanky in Raid Shadow Legends, and we've got a 1+1 legendary event going on Sacred Shards. It has been a minimum of 12 Sacreds. It could be as many as 16 since I last pulled a legendary from Sacred Shards. We've got 4 here. Let's see if we can hit the double gold. Now, this is a massive jeopardy on my part because there's a fusion coming. We don't know what it is. It could be great. Could be horrible. And I'm blowing my Sacred Shards. But we have a chance at getting like Newt or somebody crazy. So I'm going to take the gamble. First shard, we've got Gory from the Shadowkin faction. Got a double hitter. A1 places an extra hit if the target is under a freeze debuff. Heals this champion by 10% of the damage inflicted. It is such a shame that this champion does not have a freeze on the A1. He would be an insane pairing for Lady Mikage in hard mode Fire Knight if that were the case. On the A2, we've got attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 100% chance of placing freeze for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown. Man, why couldn't that have been the A1, huh? On the A3, attacks 1 enemy, will ignore increased defense and shield buffs, will also ignore 50% of the target's defense if they are under a freeze debuff. Also places counterattack and increased attack on this champion for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. Good grief. They saw that this guy could have potential in Fire Knight Hard and was like, well, let's completely screw that up on every single skill. It does book down to a 3-turn cooldown, so I guess that's nice. And then on the passive, counterattacks with Cold Comfort, which is the A1. Okay, so he counterattacks whenever an enemy places crowd control debuff on an ally. Interesting. Okay, well, probably not anybody that I'm going to be using outside of Faction Wars. Ooh, Live Arena's open. That's nice. But I mean, it's not the worst thing I could have pulled. We got 3 more chances.
Hold up, click the link in the description right now to get a free Uugo, as well as 2 more free epic champions as you level up. Here are the steps to get yours. Step 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. This is an amazing account start to Raid, so click the link and start now.
Come on, show me the gold. Show me the gold. Don't make me go all the way, dad. Burn it. Another Shadowkin. Well, we're filling out Faction Wars candidates today. Burangiri. Now, I think this guy's supposed to be pretty good. On the A1, attacks 1 enemy, has a 40% chance of placing Provoke for 1 turn. Not too bad. Defense based. He's got an AoE A2, which has a 60% chance of placing Stun for 1 turn on a 3-turn cooldown. For that being only 1 hit, that really needs to be a higher chance. But, I mean, it's not bad necessarily. Then on the A3, places Strength and buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places Shield on all allies with less than 50% HP. The shield is equal to 15% of the target's max HP. That is on a 4-turn cooldown. That is not a very good skill. What's the passive? Heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So I'm actually not too upset about this one because this is a Bommel counter. That passive makes him a Bommel counter. I'm not upset about that at all. Okay, interesting. Put him in a regen set and he could solo Bommel. Increases ally resistance in all battles by 40. Awesome. Okay, that's actually a really good pull for me. That's something I can absolutely use even outside of Faction Wars. So I'm happy with that. But I'll be even happier if this shard is a legendary, because that means I'll get the whole or not. Okay, well, it's not a Shadowkin this time, but it is a dupe. Sepulchre's Sentinel. Knight's Revenant. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th one. Got decreased attack on the A1. Got a 60% chance to land it. Places increased defense and block debuffs on all allies for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. Not great, but, you know, not the worst thing ever. And then on the passive, on a 1-turn cooldown, has a 50% chance of completely blocking incoming damage when an ally is attacked. Occurs once per turn. Will only block damage for the target ally if multiple allies are attacked at the same time. So it's got to be an AoE 50% chance blocking damage. I mean, it could be good. Could be good. Defense in all battles by 25%. I could see her being useful. Yeah, Demon Lord, I can see it. Run her alongside like a Painkeeper or some kind of reset champion to get this A2 down to a reasonable cooldown. Yeah, okay. I can see it. Come on, last shard. Don't waste my time. Please. Please make it worth it. Another epic. Woad painted. Oh, gosh. Okay. Got a 2-time hitter, A1, with a 30% chance on each hit. Well, no, I don't even know if it's on each hit, but a 30% chance of placing block active skills for 1 turn. And the A2 fully heals this champion, places reflect damage on this champion for 2 turns. When ascended, fully cleanses this champion and 1 random debuff from all allies, then heals this champion for 100% of their max HP, and heals all allies equal to 50% of the surplus heal. Afterward, places the reflect damage on all allies for 2 turns, then grants this champion an extra turn. Okay. Once it's ascended, that's not a bad A2. And then on the A3, attacks one enemy, has a 100% chance of placing block active skills for 2 turns. What's the point of having it on the A1 if you're just going to put it on a 100% chance on the A3? Could be good for Fire Knight, could be good for Chimera because of the block active skills. I think that's for the Viper form. Not happy, Bob. Not happy. All right. Well, let's cry about that later and check the faction guardians to see if that got us anything. Let's check the barbarians. Okay, that did finish up our barbarians faction guardians, so that's good. And then we go down to Knights Revenant. Was that a 4th? So if that was a 4th, that means I can empower Thylesia. It was indeed a 4th. So now we got 4 Sacred Shards in exchange for a +2 Thylesia. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it at all. So now we are 16 to 20 Sacreds into Mercy. It feels horrible to know that we have potentially jeopardized an entire fusion for the sake of a +2 epic. But that's the way it goes. We've got a Primal Shard and 6 Voids that we're holding on to for a fusion. That's like 2 Sacreds worth, 2 new epics. Oh, no, excuse me. 1 new epic. Apparently I pulled Gory before. So 1 new epic and a +2. Wait, does that mean that I got Faction Guardians for Shadowkin as well? Nope, I must have fed it. Ouch. So there you go, guys. Unless you know you're about to trigger Mercy, you're taking a huge gamble going for these 1+1s. I did it just because I thought that I was far enough in that I would get some kind of bonus. Apparently not. We're racking up Mercy now, though. Bare minimum. Next time we pull Sacreds, we will have a 14% chance at a Legendary. Could be as much as 22%. Oh, don't tempt me with these prisms. I need to get paid first. Stop tempting me. All right, well, that's all for the shard pulls. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tanky.